Good evening. Coming up tonight. South Carolina residents protested at the Statehouse this morning. Find out why.
Plus, Gamecock men's basketball took a big win this last Tuesday. More on the win.
And later, new ethnic restaurants are coming to 5 Points. Find out more.
But first, our meteorologist Bryce Glenn is in the studio here with us now. Bryce, what can we expect to see this weekend?
Well, it was very toasty in the capital city today, but those temperatures are not sticking around for the weekend. Stay tuned for a look at your weekend forecast tonight on SGTV Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Brianna Rao.
And I'm Riley Hackett. Thanks for joining us tonight. While the Murdaugh case seems to be old news, their house, on the other hand, is not.
This week, multiple people have expressed interest in buying the Murdaugh's Moselle property, where Paul and Maggie Murdaugh were murdered last summer.
Moselle was owned by Maggie at the time of her death and was left to disgraced lawyer Alex Murdaugh. However, due to his incarceration on behalf of financial crimes, it was passed to brother John Marvin.
This 1,700-acre property is listed at $3.9 million, which includes a main property, guest house, and a number of auxiliary buildings and dog kennels.
With so many ideal candidates, land broker Todd Crosby believes the property will sell quickly, way above market value.
This morning, South Carolina residents protested 2 bills at the South Carolina Statehouse that would ban abortion in the state. News 4 reporter Zane Heinlein has the story.
Abortion! Abortion!
The People's Rally for Abortion Justice advocates against 2 anti-abortion bills in South Carolina.
In introducing bills that are extreme and incredibly dangerous, like referring to a fertilized egg as having the same rights and protections as a living, breathing human being, or banning all abortions.
Taking place on the steps of the Statehouse, the rally included senators, community activists and organizers, and citizens of South Carolina.
We have to show up for the people that show up for us, not for the people that are just repeating sound bites. And most people, 80% of South Carolinians support abortion. It's whether or not they are courageous enough to actually scream it from the top of their lungs and to advocate for the champions in the legislative bodies that will advocate for us.
Bills S907 and S988 would directly result in the banning of abortions across the state.
South Carolina with abortion justice is a state where there are no barriers based on who you are, where you're from, or how much you earn. A South Carolina with abortion justice is a state where you can make decisions without stigma and without shame.
This is SGTV News 4. I'm Zane Heinlein.
We need to be a pro-life state where we care about your relationship with your God, your doctor, and your body.
This Sunday is the World Day of Social Justice, a day dedicated to promoting social justice and addressing issues like poverty, gender inequality, and human rights.
Black Lives Matters of South Carolina will be hosting a rally to promote the passage of the Clementon C. Pinckney Hate Crime Act, asking Governor McMaster to create a commission on African American history and oppose the anti-critical race theory legislation that had a public hearing this Wednesday.
People of all backgrounds are encouraged to attend and promote social justice issues important to them.
Coming up, Colleen Schultes is back with the latest in Carolina sports. Stay close. Welcome back, Carolina. Our men's basketball team had a great game this last Tuesday on the road. SGTV News 4 sports anchor Colleen Schultes is here with the details. Colleen?
Welcome back to another week of sports, but this time when we cover men's basketball, the story's a little different. James Reese really pulled it out for the Gamecocks on Tuesday night in Oxford, Mississippi, executing a half-court buzzer beater against the Ole Miss Rebels in overtime. Carolina remained consistent with Ole Miss the whole game, with Eric Stevenson leading the books with 17 points and Devin Carter with 16. The game resulted in an extra period, and with 2 missed threes by the Rebels, the game was tied 74-74 with 2 seconds left to play. Jermaine Couisnard, who knows a thing or two about buzzer beaters himself, inbounded the ball to Reese, who banked a half-court shot to take the game. Check this out.
Regulation, tied up at 74. Throw it long, man. Just throw it. Couisnard gets rid of it. Reese, the heave. Oh, it's good!
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
A South Carolina shocker.
It's nice to see a win for our men's team, and hopefully they can catch another one this Saturday against the LSU Tigers right here in Colonial Life Arena at 3:30 p.m. Now from the court to the dugout, things were a little different for the softball team. Carolina softball fell to UNC Charlotte yesterday in a 6-1 loss. The Gamecocks gave up 5 runs in the 5th inning, which would be the downfall for the team, and the 49ers would then go on to hit another run in the 7th, and that would be it for the game. The final score was 6-1. Here's what Coach Beverly Smith had to say about the Gamecock performance. Quote, "I don't think we played what Gamecock softball looks like tonight. It's early in the season and we have a young team," end quote. The Gamecocks will head to the coast this weekend for the Bash at the Beach tournament, where they will take on Marshall and Fordham. That's all I have from Carolina sports this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Colleen. Coming up, we'll catch you up on what's new in local events from in and around Columbia. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Joining me now is entertainment reporter Brianna Rao to fill us in on what's happening in Cola this weekend. What do you have for us, Brianna?
Well, 5 Points is no longer just the college bar scene. The bar scene is not going away, but new ethnic restaurants are being steered into the PA. The first restaurant that's new to 5 Points is Falafel King International Cuisine. Falafel King International Cuisine opened its doors on February 15th in the former location of 5 Points Chicken and Grill at 2020A Gervais Street. Restaurant owner Mohammed Sadine said, quote, "I'm going after an authentic street food menu. You're going to Damascus, Istanbul, to Bure, to Jerusalem, to Egypt, and Italy too. We have a little bit of everything." Sadine is no stranger to the Columbia restaurant scene. He is the owner of Noma Bistro by El Almir, located on North Main Street and its previous location across from City Hall. Sadine said, quote, "It seems like owning restaurants is like gambling. You can't stop. This restaurant is the first in the series of new ethnic restaurants arriving in 5 Points. Expect Jake's Brown's Beer and Burger Joint on February 21st at 711 Hardin Street in the former Cover 3 building. The Flying Biscuit Cafe at 936 Hardin Street in the Bergeron Treadwheel development, and Fiercer Bento, a Japanese eatery at 748 Hardin Street. I have to say, I'm a big foodie, so I'm going to be going to all 3. What about you?
I'm very excited to try them out, honestly.
Yeah, we'll be having to tell you all of our great reviews on those. And calling all sleep-deprived students, exam season is not over yet. If you need a little something to keep you on the grind, head to Loveland Coffee Shop. Loveland Coffee Shop is handing out free cups of its specialty, Soda City Sunrise Coffee. Free coffee will be available at the Columbia, South Carolina Visitor Center at the corner of Lincoln and Gervais Street in the Vista from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on February 17th, 18th, and 19th. So I missed today, and I'm really upset, even though I don't even drink coffee. But I have to go back tomorrow because, as the law of supply says, if it's free, why wouldn't I? Will you be joining me?
I will, absolutely.
Okay, we'll see you at 9 a.m. then. And that's all for your entertainment news for tonight. Coming up after the break, meteorologist Bryce Glenn will give you the weather forecast for this weekend. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to your favorite weather segment. I'm meteorologist Bryce Glenn, and we're going to start off with our weather headlines. First off, we're going to have a warm and rainy night tonight, but when I say tonight, I mean later tonight, starting around 11 and maybe going until 2 a.m. Then early showers tomorrow that'll continue from the night before, cool and clear weekend ahead after that little cold front passes through, pushing that rain out of the way, and then a gradual rise in temperatures starting on Monday. Now for our high temperature trend, we sit around 63 for this time of the year usually. Starting off tomorrow at 71, we're going to dip right down to 62 for both Saturday and Sunday. Then back up to on Monday at 70, rising all the way to 77, and then continuing with that trend to 78 on Wednesday. For tomorrow, it's still another warmer day out there. Not going to be quite as warm as it was today. right around 70 for the entirety of the upstate. A little bit cooler in some places like Greenville and then along the coast in Myrtle Beach, Charleston, and Hilton Head, but really right around 70 degrees throughout the entire state. Right now, we're sitting in a nice, comfortable 74 degrees out there. It's pretty breezy with the wind coming from the south at 13 miles per hour. We have a 59% relative humidity, so it is a little bit more damp out there than usual. We're warm and clear for right now, but when those showers start to move in, that humidity should bump right back up. Local time is 7:13 p.m. and our sunset was at 6:10. For the week ahead, we have early rain tomorrow, continuing from that rain tonight at 71 degrees. Saturday, 62, same idea Sunday, clear at 62. And the showers show back up on Monday, and those aren't going anywhere through Wednesday. But the temperatures will go 70 and 77 and 78 into Wednesday. Stay tuned for a look at this week's edition of Carolina Canines.
And finally, tonight's Carolina Canine features Kevin.
This picture was sent in by U of SC sophomore Kayla Medlin.
Kevin is a 1-year-old Husky Border Collie mix that lives with Kayla in Columbia.
He loves making friends at the dog park, ice cubes, and sticking his head out the window. Oh, and you can follow him on TikTok at heavy_Kevy. That's Kevy with 2 Y's.
I can't believe this dog is so cute. I'm in awe. Oh,
he really is.
So cuddly, so cute.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV News 4, I'm Riley Hackett.
And I'm Brianna Rao. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina. Forever to thee.